beautiful sunrise for my last morning on board. This boat has been actively for sale and it's officially sailing, and the new owners take charge tomorrow. Now, I'm very, very grateful. They did offer me a position. However, I'm ready to pursue something different. So today is my last day on board. Up to the sun deck. Oh, she's a wet girl. Yachting is such a unique industry. So pretty. Life is ever changing and you get to continuously adapt to new environments and circumstances. While people typically seek out stability and security, I've always found a thrill in not knowing exactly where I'll be or what I'll be doing in even a matter of a couple months, much less a couple years. So, when the yacht began its sale process and the new owners offered me a contract to work for them, one of which would include full benefits and the highest salary yet in my career, well, most might say I should have jumped at the opportunity. Except, well, I've always been one of those follow your heart type of people. And even though I had this incredible and much more logical opportunity, I felt pulled to go a different direction. So here we are. Today is my last day on board, and I'm currently working to tick away at these tasks my captain asked me to finish before the end of the day. These are the final things that I'm doing to wrap up after our shipyard period and before the handover of ownership later this evening, which I won't be present for, as I'll be loading a moving truck. I'll tell you about that later. I'm off to lunch. It is 12:16. So I'll come back on deck and only have an hour and 45 more minutes. And I'm pretty stoked about that.
Well, look who it is.
I'm actually eating.
Acknowledging your existence is complimentary.
I do feel like that's quite
Why are
complicated.
you videoing the food?
Because it's delicious and I'm going to show what I'm eating today. I had a delicious lunch and got to say bye to the rest of the crew. Now I'm back at the boat and I have 2 hours until the end of the day. I spent the morning ticking things off the list that my captain gave me to do, and now I'm going to finish it up. I'm going to get everything prepared for the handover of the vessel later this evening. The new captain will be coming on board, and the current captain will be showing him around and going over everything. And I am to have everything ready and in tip-top shape before this happens. My cat came out and asked me to strap down the jet skis and the tenders, so that's what we're going to do now. You'll see one of the jet skis is covered, one is not. So it sounds like he's about to run to the store to get the uncovered jet a new battery, and once that's done, I will... Oh my gosh. The door to the passerelle that covers passerelle just fell on the deck. Yikes. So what I was saying is I'm going to pump out the water on the jet after the batteries get replaced and cover it up. Alright, let's talk. When you work on deck, you have a lot of time to think. If there aren't demanding clients around you, that is. Let me be more specific. On this boat, I've had plenty of time to think. This boat has been for sale, so it doesn't have the added pressure of serving clients coming on and off the boat. That means it's just me and my work. Also, this is a skeleton crewed vessel, which means it's just the captain and myself, so without distractions, I find myself absorbed in my task at hand and my thoughts. Oftentimes, while I'm working, I'll listen to a podcast or an audiobook, but then oftentimes I just think about everything, where I am, where I want to go, but also what led me to be here. I look at where I was this time last year. I was primarily working in the Mediterranean on a 47-meter yacht with a crew of 12, which is a lot of crew for a boat that size. A lot of crew, yet I found myself feeling so alone in a crowd of people. It was a really hard year for me. Fast forward, by the end of the season, we come back to the States and I felt like a shell of myself when I got back. I had been in such a low place from being in such a toxic boat for so long. I realized what I needed to do was take a step back and reevaluate everything. And that's how I found myself here. I had looked at my life and I'd been on the go for so many years. Full-time nomad, from whether it was living on a boat, living in a van, I've always been on the go. It wasn't until I felt so low that I was able to stop and reassess as to why I felt this void. As much as I love being on the go, I realized something. I could use a little bit more normalcy, a little bit of routine. So that's why I got this job. As deck mate on this 38-meter motor yacht, I've had the closest thing to a normal schedule that I've had in a long, long time. A Monday through Friday, off at 3 or 4 every day. And whether I want to admit it or not, it's been so healthy for me to settle down just a little bit. So, when the new owners offered me an incredible contract with them, moving around on a charter vessel, full benefits, highest pay in my career, I realized why I had pause. I realized it was time that I focused on my own list of things that I want to accomplish. My career has been the centerpiece to my life for so many years now, and I'm going to allow myself to take a few months to step away and focus on my other ambitions and goals. The ones outside of yachting that I've been putting on a back burner for the past few years. It's 1:23. So close to being off. Just in time. About 5 more minutes and my shift is up and I am signing out. So that's it. The day is done and I'm signing off. I've got some big plans for these next few months and I can't wait to share it all with you guys. Out! It's time to start checking off my own boxes.
She said I won't be back in a while. Don't wait. Already packed her bags, called the cab, made space. And she said I won't answer if you call me when you're lonely. I guess I let her go, never mind, it's too